Welcome back, everybody, to Assassin's Creed. We messed up real bad. Might as well deal with the consequences of our actions.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Here we go with the combat system. Assassin's Creed has a few good combat weapons, which is expanded on in later games. Here we only have four options: Hidden Fist, Hidden Blade, Fists, Throwing Knives, and our knife, and our sword. The game wants us to stick with our sword, but I'll stick with the knives just to show this off real quick. Throwing knives have a very simple solution to this, because in this game you do not get the crossbow. Yes, the opening lied to you. The crossbow is not available during this time. But in that case, you have an alternate weapon, this being the throwing knife. The throwing knife is an instant kill tool, which can easily allow you to kill enemies. But the knife, to focus on this, the knife isn't very long, so for countering, is not that good. With the sword, you have higher reach, and you're actually able to counter other sword users. As well as with countering is also an instant kill. You're able to fight normally, but this game really gives you bonuses for fighting hand to hand. Well, countering every strike that comes your way. Yep. As you're going through this area, you had to make sure to watch out for every Templar that's going to come at you, because they often do sneak attack you from behind. But you also regain all your HP, as long as you're not in combat. Yes, you can fight with your bare fists, but unlike in Assassin's Creed 2, you can't counter with your fists, so they're not as useful as other weapons. Now lastly, let's go through the Hidden Blade. The Hidden Blade, in my opinion, is your best assassination tool. It's really forcing you to use the blade in this part. Oh. Might as well try out, a little bit too late for that.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Oh yes, in combat you'll be mainly using the sword. If you're taking out targets that are farther away, use throwing knives.
Al-Mualim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise plan for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
So what I like to do, in my personal opinion, I like to stick with the Hidden Blade more than anything else, as well as throwing knives. Just because throwing knives can take out faraway targets and allow me to take care of
Stand on
some
that platform, Altair.
possible nasty customers.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert.
Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further. You play a dangerous game! I assure you, this is no game. So be it! Bring forth the hostage! Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone? My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings. Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God! Oh, my leg! Oh, my leg!
Quiet, or the Templars will hear us.
Be safe to thee.
I'll stay behind him, Tentley. You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it. Bring death upon our enemies.
Got it. Oh, it's the least I could do because best bet after this, I'm going to die for breaking all the oaths and all that. Yeah, it's interesting enough to throw you into this situation when they point out the three main rules not to break, for Altair to break all three rules. And, well, it gives the player a good visualization of what happens when you do so. Okay, climbing. Little warning here. Be careful. Be careful when you're climbing, obviously. Because just due to the fact of wanting to rush rush something like this, if you're able to jump onto a higher area to cut time, do it. But don't do it haphazardly and have Altair point in the direction that you don't want to go. You can easily launch yourself off this area and, well, into the ravine. Now let's give him our little surprise. Hello, the ragdolling.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I am sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
Oh, that was a trip.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Well. Now we get a better look at this place. It looks like a bloody sanitarium. Way too much white. I wonder if I'm able to eavesdrop on them. I can barely hear them. Is there... maybe through here. There are a few air vents.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Well then.
I don't appreciate your questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that, too. I believe it's called stupid.
Lucy, this isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines. But I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Layla?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down. And then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. You just need to have a little faith.
Fine. But I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to traipse through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
Well then, that's kind of telling. An incident before me. Ugh, that's never a good sign to hear. And they're not back yet. Best bet they're gonna do sweet ass time. Now let's wait by, what do they refer to it as? The Animus? Might as well wait over here for them. Or I can actually do some snooping. Let's see if I'm actually able to get a better look at their... Great, he's the type of doctor that doesn't keep his computer open. Great.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
My room? But it's like broad daylight. Not going to question it.
Damn it, they locked the door.
Oh, that's creepy. Okay, we might as well get some sleep.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me.
You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean, almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
You're a bloody sociopath. Not going hard enough. Killing isn't as simple as taking care of a plant. It's more methodical than that. There has to be a reason. Not mindlessly exterminating a whole group of people just because they don't fall in line with your ideals. Oh, we might as well start over at Memory Block 2. Investigation.
Ready when you are.
Okay then, let's go.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Messiah, or by pickpocketing thugs.
Okay, that's actually some really good advice.
I am alive. But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see, and then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassin fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is! But you, my son, have not found inner peace. Manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions. Your rank as well. You are a novice. A child once more. As you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No. Not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
But that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Stripped me, so I'm a child? Okay, my HP dropped. Oh. Okay, as long as I'm still able to counter, I should be fine. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. I been demoted down to a child. Oh God, I don't know anything. Ooh, that's kind of scathing. Well, I better not try and cause any fights or climb up buildings anytime soon. Because I got no way to defend myself.
Safety and peace, Altair.
You're in my way.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
Two things I want to bring up about this game right before I get onto our main task. If you look at Altair's character model, you can see on his left hand that he is missing his ring finger. This is due to how the assassin's blade juts out. It's not exactly connected to, the mechanism isn't as advanced as it will be later on. So they had to physically chop off the finger. A very nice character detail that they kept within the model, because this is Ubisoft back in like 2006, 7. Basically, they're trying their best to make the best game possible, and well, they do actually show little details like Master Al-Mualim. I'm not really good with names in all honesty. When we see him from the cutscene, he's blind in one eye. And they do show it very well. You can see the detail of the blind eye. All these little details, when you're able to actually get the glitch on time to see the cutscene a little better, actually helps, well, world build. You get to see from our characters' perspectives, and, well, you get a better view of certain situations. That's one thing that I actually really do like about the series. Even though 1 isn't a beautiful game, it does what it can, and it does set the stepping stones to be a relatively good franchise till a certain point. But let's start up on our eavesdrops and try and find ourselves a traitor.
I know what I saw. Masoon opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Masoon did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masoon's accomplice.
He's disappeared, hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
Al-Mualim. Also, a fun little history fact about this game and that certain scene. I thought it was glitched because I didn't know I was able to use the bench, and this was back when I played it 2 before 1. That's why I find this game a little bit more buggy and strange in certain aspects. If we're able to get back to a combat system, I might be able to full on confirm some of my suspicions about the, well, possible problems that this game has. But let's eavesdrop real quick.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
another thing I would like to bring up is I really don't like how Eagle Vision to instigate a cutscene is used. It's been a while since I played 2 and the other games. It doesn't feel as, well, polished when you try to instigate a cutscene. Oops, I forgot to lock on. Nice and quick. As well as the time period of this game. I was wrong. Well, I was right and wrong. This is best bet during the times of the Crusades, either right at the cusp or right in the middle of the brawl. Showing that, well, from our point of view, then we get from history. Yeesh.
You'll see. Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new one, a better place where all might live as equals. But men like Al-Mualim would see this dream destroyed. I see the way you look at me. Hear the things you say. A traitor? I'm not a traitor. It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us. Today's attack was but the first. And more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyaf. See through his lies.
Well then, I hope you enjoyed saying those words. Oh, despot. That's what they're referred to as. Huh. Town crier. Those who speak upon falsies upon the people. Yeah. Honestly, I don't really like. Well, I actually do like how they outright put out a target in front of us to handle. But, well, it does become fun to beat the ever-loving daylights out of somebody just because of that. Yo.
You better grab a stick.
Enough! I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Mualim who will judge.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Well then.
You stand accused of betraying our Brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die. You did well, Altair, and have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the Crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall. Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
Well then, we got back our sword and hand blade. So next time on Assassin's Creed, we'll best bet do some training with both our new weapons, and head off to his city to begin our little hunt. I'll see you all then.